I will climb every mountain, I will rise with the sun. No rivers too deep, the journey has just begun. Just begun. And I got the heart of a huntress.
On the previous episode of Heart of the Huntress, we saw Donna hunt a beautiful water buck with a crossbow. Not bad for her first time hunting with such a weapon. This week, we continue with the stringed weapons, as Chantelle prepares to hunt her second animal using a bow and arrow. After arriving at the hide, she began to measure out markers at different distances from her hunting position so that it would be easier to gauge the distance that the animals will be when they get into any possible shooting positions.
Where you really hope you have a good pH and they check for snakes before you get in here. Did you check for snakes? Thank you, sir.
I've got some zebra dung over here, and I'm going to burn them behind the blind. It helps with the smell, so if the wind swifts, it goes towards the animals. And then it hides our smell. It hides our smell because the zebra dung is natural grass. The only thing that's in it is it's just the grass, and it's roughage of grass. So that helps, or that tends to help with the human smell. We'll go like this.
As usual, the warthogs were the first to take advantage of the free food and water placed out by the hunters. Then, after a couple of hours in the hide, the wind started picking up, and the chances of keeping their scent hidden dwindled. A decision was taken to cancel the hide hunt and turn it into a rifle hunt, using the walk and stalk approach. The reason for changing tactics was that time was running out for hunting, and there were still 4 more hunts to complete before everybody had to go back to their different countries. Every minute counted. Time was ticking. Professional hunter Peter was eager to give Chantelle an opportunity to get a nice trophy. It wasn't long before the first chance sprang up. The first animal to give her a shot will be the one. But then getting it all right is what makes hunting so challenging. Using a .270 caliber rifle and Peregrine bullets, Chantelle was more than happy to shoot anything on her hunting list. As they walked and stalked, many animals roamed around, and it was a special moment to see so many eland. Unfortunately, though, they were not on the list. But impalas were on the list, and there were many. Being on foot brings you much closer to the animals, and sometimes one can get so close that you will be excused for forgetting that you are hunting and just savor these magical moments. Especially when you see a steenbok pair up close, without them even noticing your presence.
No, his vitals are covered by a big bush. But they're not leaving each other. Just hold on. Just wait. I'm not shooting, I just don't want to move until he goes into the bush because he's watching this. Okay, we can go. So we've decided to go into a little bit more dangerous area where there is Cape Buffalo sign. We've been finding some dun and some tracks, and so that's why we have switched from the 270 to the 375. It's just going to give us a little bit more safety and a lot better knockdown power. We're not hunting Cape Buffalo, it's just only in the absolute event that we do get an actual charge and an actual attack. That way we have a lot more power.
That's still a very small pig.
Too small.
It's a little bit. He's not that old as well. He's not that old.
With the sun starting to ease towards the horizon, Chantelle was enjoying her stroll, and just as Peter, her guide and professional hunter, was wondering if she would get a chance to take anything down today, it happened.
Well, there. Today we've earned it. Very nice one.
An absolutely beautiful animal.
No, definitely. It's a nice old male. As you can see on the white on his horns. He's worn them down. His points are nice and dull. He's got thick mass from the bottom and it pulls up straight through.
Now, would this be a ram that is no longer breeding?
Yes, man. No, definitely. I don't think he will breed anymore. That's why he was with the others by himself.
Okay.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
What a beautiful impala.
We worked so hard for this. Thank you. I know you were getting worried, and you've put me on so many animals today, and I think it's just the full moon and the wind has been crazy, and we've had so many beautiful, beautiful opportunities that just didn't work out because I think the animals are a little crazy because of the full moon.
Yeah.
And you know, I told you a couple hours ago that don't worry, we're going to wait for just the right one, and it was meant to be. And this
Luckily, you came through our way.
yes, I'm very, very pleased, very happy.
On the shoulder. That was a perfect shot placement. Perfect shot placement.
Wait till you finish talking.
I'll wait for Peter.
Well, Chantelle, you made a very perfect shot. It's not the easiest angle. The impala was a little bit quartering towards us, but you made a perfect shot on the shoulder. And I mean, I don't even think the impala ran them 20 meters. Perfect shot placement, perfect shots, well done.
Thank you.
And then,
Like characteristics, it almost tells me the story of his life. I mean, just imagine how many fights this guy's been in. I mean, he's got some fighting scars, and hopefully how many offspring that he's produced, and he's past his prime, and so that makes me very, very pleased as a hunter that I know that he's lived a full life, and now he's going to give life because all of the meat is going to be enjoyed by us all, and that gives this animal the full respect that he deserves. Can you tell me a little bit more about the impala species?
the impala species is one of the most successful antelope species in Africa. They are both browsers and grazers. Impalas, I think if you take all of the international and local hunters that come to South Africa, I'm pretty sure that 99 to 100% of them will have an impala in the trophy room if the impala did not get away from them. The impala's meat, very, very tasty, and this animal will feed a couple of people. Well done, man.
Thank you again. Duck bark.
And smile!
Well, yes, the day started very early. We really wanted to do some bow hunting because, I mean, we had such a early rise and thought that we would probably get really good opportunity because the weather was a little bit cooler this morning, but then, you know, that's typical weather for you. It decided to change. It seems that there's quite a full moon right now. When there is a full moon, the animals, they don't cooperate. They have their own mind, of course, and they tend to do a lot more feeding in the evening, and so sitting in the blind seemed to be not really productive to use our hunting time. So after a few hours sitting in the blind having a nice little nap in beautiful Africa, I can at least check that one off of my list, we did decide to start doing some walk and stalk, and we came upon many beautiful animals. We saw beautiful water buck, we saw wildebeest, zebra, warthog. Of course, we're not hunting giraffe, but we were able to walk alongside some giraffe. We did start off with a caliber 270. After using the ladies' room, I did notice that there was a large amount of Cape Buffalo done, and so it was a little bit more comforting to take a larger caliber. So we did swap the rifles for a 375, and we probably covered, well, we covered quite a few miles and got to work in my new boots, so that was great. So after getting close to sunset, I started to sing a few songs in my head and was just really enjoying the scenery, not feeling pressured at all. And then that's when things really did come together. I think when you just walk with nature and just really accept the land, that's when things really do go in your favor. And this beautiful, beautiful impala ram was out with a few other really, really nice ram. And my PH, Peter, he said, take this one is past his prime, and this is the one that we want. We got set up very quickly. We were working great as a team. Everything was just going perfectly together, and the 375 made a beautiful, beautiful shot on the shoulder, took the animal down. It was a very, very quick, ethical harvest, and I'm very, very pleased. I mean, I have apparently a trophy. I don't really know much about the African species yet. I'm learning more every second, and I'm absolutely thrilled. I have this beautiful animal and this beautiful memory that I will cherish forever.
So remember to watch next week as we continue Heart of the Huntress, where the 4 girls set out to hunt their first Heart of the Huntress Impala Grand Slam, which consists of normal Impala with 3 color variants. So see you next week.